A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to see it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings out fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the delay, Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that again?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 10-0 the score after one on EA. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Now back to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. And Charles,
they got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Looks like they'll move things around here.
Herbert now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles Allen settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 62 yards. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 21, Vikings nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Chargers 28, Vikings nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And quickly they get to the line. And now they'll shift things around.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Are you kidding me?
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And now here's another interception. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go
fourth down.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 42, Vikings 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I'm getting paid for.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles. and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?
Yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.